Previously on that Cthulhu John.
Hi, Bill. I'm Heather Hawkins. I'm the daughter of your friend.
Quincy Hawkins' daughter? Your dad seemed to have come down with some sort of strange disease. It started off with his skin cracking and falling off, and it was sores underneath it, and the sores would heal over, but they wouldn't heal over right. Scaly spots across his body. He seemed to be in pain a lot. One day he just wasn't there anymore. We assume he jumped ship.
The new Lenny concerns me. If it is an Ophidian, which I guess we have to assume it is, a guy in his house is an easier grab than the mayor or the guy that works for him, you know what I mean? This might be our chance to take out another one.
I mean, me and Walter said we were going to get drunk.
Ugh, I think that's my limit. And he sits back down in the chair and he starts to look sleepy. You guys pass out.
I'll write down the address. The dock's where I'm going. If I don't come back, that's where I was.
So you pull up in front of a shipyard, closer to that warehouse. In the top window, you see what looks like three silhouettes, very close together.
Okay, so I assume that's my family. Yeah, I very quietly try to open the latch, ever so slowly. Try to pull one of the doors open, just a crack, and kind of listen in at first.
Welcome to that Cthulhu John.
Hello, thanks for joining us for that Cthulhu John episode 83. We are a real play Call of Cthulhu podcast. I am George, your keeper of arcane lore. And with me, as usual, are my friends and investigators, Chad.
Yo.
Chuck.
Oh my god, thank you for letting me out of there. I've been stuck in there for so long.
Shut up. And Jenny.
Hi. I was going to say something, and then it didn't make any sense.
It doesn't have to.
That's what makes it fun.
Yep. All right. So when we last left off, Heather Walter and Mike Earl had passed out drunk in the hotel room. Luke Thompson took that opportunity to leave by himself to go save his family in the warehouse down by the docks in South Philly. Thompson was right next to a large set of swinging doors that were locked, but he remembered that he had Skinny Joey's keys on him, used one of those and unlocked the lock to the big swinging doors. He cracked them open just a little bit, and we're going to start with Heather.
Gotcha.
You did bang.
But don't forget that listen roll.
I've been thinking the whole time. I'm like, no, it's going to start right with Chuck. I don't have to think about nothing.
No, Heather, you are passed out drunk.
Okay.
Not in like a good position. You're going to wake up, feeling like cramped and everything.
Yeah.
But as you're sleeping, you have a dream. Heather, you are, once again, a mermaid. But you can't see much of anything because you're in very dark water. Then you bump into another mermaid. It's Ginger, and even in barely any light, she looks very tired, exhausted even. You ask her what's wrong, and she says, "I've been trying to find my way out of the dark. I've been trying for days." You grab Mermaid Ginger by the wrist and start to swim out into the darkness straight up. Or is it down, east, west? It's impossible to tell, as the darkness is so disorienting, and as a mermaid, you don't float. You drag Ginger aimlessly into the darkness for what seems like hours, until your fins no longer take you. Then you see Ginger's face slowly light up a sickly shade of yellow. You turn around to see the source of the light, an enormous anglerfish. You try to swim away from the fish. Your tail is too weak. You can't move. Instead, in a panic, you push off of Ginger, moving you away but her closer to the huge menacing fish. As you
I'm such a bad friend.
As you sluggishly drift away from the predator, you see Ginger become prey to it. The feet-long needles of teeth pierce her like 100 daggers, and you can hear the squelching and crunching over her screams of agony.
Oh.
Then the light from the angler's lure glows that nauseating yellow brighter and brighter until it's blinding you. And then you wake up. You're in a sweat, panicked. It is 1 a.m. when you look at the clock.
Take this bitch.
Crap, I'm moly.
Leave me alone.
Am I still drunk?
You feel very hungover right now,
Okay.
but you look over and you see a note on the table.
Yeah. And is Luke's note?
It is Luke's note that says, what, Luke Thompson?
Did it? I think it was just the
Address.
Yeah, the address said, if I don't come back, this is where they're keeping my family.
Okay.
In hopes that, maybe the family won't be killed if I die.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, where Luke is
Something.
right now in the game, it is 2 in the morning. However, Heather has woken up at 1 in the morning, probably around the time that Luke is catching the first bus to get to the docks.
Okay. So I'm gonna just since I am up, I guess I'm out of bed. I'm thinking that jolted me out of our Willy Wonka grandpa bed that we were all laying in. I'm gonna just jump onto the bed and be like, guys, you have to wake up. We gotta go.
All right, so Walter and Mike Earl kind of stir a bit. You hear Mike Earl go, "Oh, wait, what's going on? Hold on. My head's killing me right now."
Did he have one beer?
And yeah, I think
He had
I
two.
think
He had 2 beers.
I reach in my purse and I pull out loose aspirin, Tums, whatever's floating around, and I'm like, here,
Uh-huh.
and I just throw them at him. I'm like, Luke's gone. He's getting his family. We have to get out of here. We have to get him. You can't go there.
Oh my
alone."
God. Let's get in the car.
Wait,
Let's get in my car. Come on.
wait. I have an idea.
What's that?
This is kind of crazy. And it's probably bad, but I think
Now you're talking my language.
this could maybe buy us some time. What if we try to blame Rogfim's murder on the people that are after you, Heather?
I love it.
I need to call somebody real quick. And we have a phone in this room?
Sure, there's a phone in the hotel room.
Okay. Well, I feel like a jerk because I can't remember his name right now. Who has Rogfim's body?
Who has Ron
Guy
Phillips?
that called me a plebe.
Oh, Willis
Willis.
Freeman.
I'm an idiot. I call Willis's number in somewhat of a panic.
All right. It is still 1 in the morning here. Hold on. Gotta move the clocks back a little bit. At 1 in the morning, you hear the phone ring twice, and then you hear it get answered, and Willis Freeman's voice over the phone says, yeah, hello?
Willis, it's Walter. I have an idea that may save us a lot of trouble, or maybe at least misdirect some of the trouble we're in right now. What would it take to sever the head of your guest in the garage?
He says, sever the head. Jeez. Well, first off, why are you trying to do that?
Because there's a cult after Heather, and I want to shift the attention for Rogfim's murder onto them as opposed to Luke and us.
I see. It's a crazy plan, but maybe it could work. So to take the head off, I do have a saw. It'd probably take me, 5 minutes to get the whole thing through, 10 tops.
All right, that's a good start. Essentially, Luke went to go save his family, and I'm sure he's outnumbered at the very least. My plan is a little misdirection. I'm hoping this warehouse that he's at has some windows that are accessible to the street.
Mm-hmm.
I say we toss the severed head through the windows with a note. Something like, something that pins the blame on this Order of Dagon that's after Heather. And maybe gives a little distraction so that Luke can get his family out of there.
Okay.
I love this.
I say, hey, listen, we're holed up in Center City, but Luke is in, the South Philly area down by the docks. You think you could meet us maybe Columbus Boulevard somewhere?
Sure.
I believe
Yeah.
it was all Delaware Avenue at that point.
Oh, you might be right about that. I forget which one is which.
That makes sense, though.
Think you can meet us at Delaware Ave and say Market?
Absolutely, I can. Just give me a little bit of time. It's going to take a while to get there from Elkins Park.
Yeah, of course. We got to get things together here too. Be sure to use gloves. Don't leave any prints or anything. I don't know how well Scales collect prints, but just to be on the safe side. We don't want to have
Good
anything
idea.
come back to us.
You don't want a trail of scales.
Ooh,
like-
the scale trail.
Scale trail.
Scale.
Fucking disgusting.
Sure.
That's fucking
Troll
gross.
toll.
That's what your dad left. So, similarly, I find a pair of gloves and I find a paper and pen.
Mhm.
And very boldly and harshly, I scrawl the words, "The esoteric order of Dagon bids you death, Ophidian scum."
Nice. All right.
Like it. Put them against each other. I tried that. It didn't work out for me. Now you try it. Walter's smarter.
All right, so you write that note up. Do you guys head down to Delaware Ave area, or do you do something else to prepare first?
Yeah, probably would take a few minutes. I wouldn't think that we should rush it, especially since it's going to take Willis a little time to get down there. So
Right.
I make sure we got all our P's and Q's in order.
Okay.
Mike, you okay to drive on this one?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give him a Constitution roll here.
Can't go.
God, fucking 2 beers, Mike.
No, he is not okay to drive.
Oh my god.
He's like that, like still kind of drunk, can't quite
Michael.
keep his
You
eyes
Got like
open.
a 20 Constitution?
It's 45. It's lower
not
than
bad.
50.
It's better than
weird.
Luke's actually.
Michael.
Really?
Yeah.
I forget what I rolled for him.
Luke has a 40.
40. That's not.
It's his
great.
lowest. Yeah.
It's all that coke.
You do a lot of cocaine for somebody with a 40 constitution. You're just playing it fast and loose.
It
Yeah.
gives him the energy to keep going,
One
you
wrong
know?
snort ski and see you later.
Oh, it's the 80s. It's all good stuff, you know?
That's true.
That's true.
That's
It was
true.
good stuff. It's practically filled with vitamin B12.
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's just awfully.
Eats 2 bees every day.
come 140.
140.
Is that? Yeah.
Maybe I should check first. Does everyone want to come with this? I mean, I can drive, but Heather,
Hell yeah.
Mike,
Walt's trying to get a new car out of this.
you want to hang back and sleep it off, or you in this with us?
It says, well, I don't know how much help I could be. I could be a lookout for sure.
Well, I'll be looking forward if I'm driving.
Well, yeah, I'll come with you guys. We'll get this. We'll help Luke out.
All right.
And you have weapons, right, Mike? Mike has weapons.
Mike's armed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're coming with us.
I make to wrap my neck with a scarf, but like I leave it so that I can quickly like pull it up over my nose
Okay.
and mouth and all that stuff if need be.
Ninja
All
Walter.
right.
I'm trying. He's going out of character, but he's been thinking about all this like spy stuff lately, and can't really help Luke in the muscle department, but maybe in the brains.
All right. So it takes you guys a little while to get ready here. I'm gonna say about a half hour. You take to prepare and get all your shit together. Take some aspirin, pick it up off the floor because Heather threw it. But take some of that. Get ready to go, and you head down to the Delaware Avenue port area.
Well, no. I was hoping to meet with Willis around like Market Street, and then I assume he'll probably want to go his own way, but
Okay.
the 3 of us would proceed on to the docks after that, or like the dock area.
Yeah. Okay. So you meet up with him around Market Street. He has a bowling ball bag.
Nice.
Perfect. That's the
Yeah.
perfect bag for a head.
And he passes it off to you and goes, well, guys, good luck. Walter, you be careful especially, okay? We need you.
Give him a nod. And thank you, Willis. I know this is an unusual request, but I'm really hoping for the best here. I think Luke needs our help more than he may have been willing to admit.
Says, all right, well, good luck. And from Market Street, it takes you a little bit of time to get there. We're going to say it is now 10 of 2, which is right before Luke unlocked that padlock for these big swinging double doors at the warehouse down by the docks.
Just as I crack it open and there's that listen roll?
Yes. So you're going to crack that open and give us a listen roll.
I've been waiting to roll these dice for I don't even know how long.
44 minutes now.
Weeks. It's weird that I rolled them in the thing for the Cthulhu John. 99 is bad, right?
99's real bad, dude. You don't hear anything.
Yeah, it sounds quiet. It's mostly pretty quiet.
Sounds like that train made a U-turn.
Is there any way I can
There it is.
push the roll by waiting and listening longer?
Sure.
Um,
You can totally do that.
trying to see if I hear any movement or
You can push
All right.
the roll.
because I don't like the way that I don't like what happened there. Better. 55 might not do it. Where am I listening to? 65. Yes, that's a pass.
All right.
Ooh, that high listen.
Yeah, I gave him a high listen. High investigative skills.
It's gone up since.
He said, can I roll again? Because I don't like what happens.
So I wait and I keep listening.
Right to the point. I like it. I don't like that one.
Well, I mean, that's what pushing it kind of
That
is.
was rude. So I want to do again one.
I listen harder if I don't hear nothing. I know people are in there, so I'm
You
not gonna
squint.
just open the door, listen for a second, and be like, "Oh, it's probably okay."
Well, so good. It's like when you're watching a movie and they have really strong accents and you have
Alright.
to kind of squint your eyes to understand what they're saying.
That would have been a crit fail if it was below 50.
As you're listening closely, you hear a male voice say, hey, are you sleeping down there? Then you hear a reply, yeah, come on, guy, we're supposed to take shifts. The other voice says back to him, yeah, but you're not supposed to fucking sleep on the job, asshole. The other guy says, whatever. Then you hear some footsteps, some metallic footsteps.
As if ascending or descending stairs,
Sounds like descending stairs, maybe.
because it's usually a faster pace than like a normal walk.
Mm-hmm.
And you always know it.
You hear that after what sounds like maybe descending stairs on metal. Then you hear someone go, come on, man. You got to really perk up here. Here, take some of this. And then you hear, oh, all right. I think I can stay up now. He goes, yeah, come on. Just stay awake till we have to switch shifts.
Luke punches through the door.
Somebody say cocaine.
Kool-Aid man's it through the front.
Oh yeah.
And then you hear the steps again, which sound like someone ascending metal steps again.
All right, so from what I gather, it sounds like the dude walked down the stairs, gave the guy cocaine, and went back upstairs. Is that what I deduce?
That's what you can assume.
I'm really worried about the creakiness of this door. I draw my firearm.
Okay.
Make sure that's in my hand and ready. I don't know if it already was or what, but just to
Okay.
be said. I'm gonna try maybe to open the door like a little bit, like wait for the beat of the steps and try to open it a little bit at a time just in case.
Okay.
To see if I can get it wide enough for my body.
Okay. All right. That's good enough, but I'm gonna need a roll on that one. to time it perfectly. That's a timing roll. You know what? Another listen roll.
Listen.
Yeah, because you're trying to time this with the sound.
It jumped. Doesn't count because it bounced.
Oh,
off.
it hit the floor. That's fine.
Oh.
26
Ooh, that's a hard pass, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
for listen.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
it is.
65 is a pass. It's got it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So on a hard pass, yeah, you can time this.
He was meant to be a drummer.
It sounds kind of, it gives a slight creak to it, but not so loud. But it times
doesn't-
out well with the step. You're like, a little bit.
I feel okay about my sneakiness.
Okay. Now you're going to have to give me a stealth roll.
Is that to enter?
That is to enter.
Would that be to enter? Can I peek my head in first? Like
Sure.
without moving too much. Still stealth
Sure.
roll.
Not a stealth roll for that one. There is no stealth roll for that one. You already got the door open, and you peek out, and you kind of look around.
I don't want to just
And
step in.
all right, so
You got a map.
let me
All
get
right.
there. See if I got this. I think I got it centered well now.
Okay.
All right, so you are the orange dot
Mm-hmm.
through the double swinging doors at the top there.
Yep.
All right, the purple dots are the bad guys that you see. The ones facing away from you, the other ones on the catwalk above you.
It's a catwalk. Ah, shit.
Yeah, that dotted line around there with the
Yeah.
stairs at the bottom.
Not a
That is a
separate
catwalk.
room. Okay.
It's not a separate room. It is one big room. The circles you see there are all pillars that go all the way to the ceiling. The blank
Okay.
circles, yeah, they
Uh-huh.
are supporting pillars. And then you have a couple of stacks of shit that's on pallets.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are taller than others.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just to give you a good idea. The magenta dots over here is your family.
Yeah, I guess that as well.
Yeah.
I had a better idea before when it was not an open catwalk. Damn it. That makes it hard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I really wish I had a grappling hook. Right? It's always something that I like to have, but like not in real
It's
life.
not D&D.
Some
I know.
pre-knotted increments to make it easier to climb, you know?
Just never know when you're gonna need it.
Next character is gonna be a rogue. Okay. I do not necessarily want to go inside just yet.
So what you do see right now is a 4-foot stack of shit. Well, not shit, but 4-foot stacks of boxes that are on a pallet, not too far from the entrance.
Yeah. Peeking my head in and looking up there, like, is that catwalk like an open bottom? Like you can see right through it?
Yeah, well, there's grates. It's tough to see through it, but you can.
Is it dark down at least underneath?
The only lights you see are coming from right in the center of the room, but it's a pretty dim overhead light. It's not doing a great job lighting up this giant warehouse here. Or not giant, but big warehouse here.
Big warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this. I am going to wait very close to the door. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to listen and maybe peek. If this dude goes for another smoke, or if somebody notices the back door open,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Then I might make my move. How far is the stack of pallets from the door?
Oh, from the door? It is a whole 1, 2, 3. It's about 15 feet away.
15 feet. Right, and it's off to
15
the
feet.
side. So if somebody had walked to the door, they wouldn't necessarily need to walk past me, right? Or at least not directly.
I don't know.
It is tempting to kind of go for the pallets and try to stay low and slow. But it would be essentially moving like away from the fam. I don't want to just start, blasting because my kids are there.
So anyway, started blasting.
I'm gonna wait like 10 minutes or so and just kind of listen. If nothing happens, I might make my move. I'm not sure when the last time he was smoking was,
It wasn't too long ago.
and then he fell asleep after.
Yeah, he must have been pretty tired.
Anything like useful on the ground around that might be a bottle or a brick or a rock
I
or
don't know.
a
Give me a spot hidden roll.
piece of metal? Yeah, is there a cannon? Some
How
kind
about an M60 with a belt-fed magazine?
My family's there.
All right, fine. You win, Luke.
Ooh, 3.
3.
Ooh.
Okay. Very good.
I
So,
think you have to give him a cannon.
towards the middle of the room on a skid, you see a stack of boxes. You see one of them has what looks like a firework on the side, and it has Chinese lettering underneath it.
Ooh,
It is
Still.
a 5-foot stack.
it's dangerous. Neat, but I don't want to kill my family.
Well, I guess not.
Is that fire truck in real life or in the game? No, I'm just kidding.
It's
Just
about
bottle
to be.
rockets.
Yeah. Anything like
Just flick a lit cigarette in there. You're good to go.
right? It'll cost just enough of a distraction to collapse the building and burn my family.
Maybe that's why he went outside to smoke.
Yeah. That's fair.
Smart.
Alright, fuck it. I guess I don't Yeah, I'm gonna Alright, let's sneak inside. Here we go.
All right. Stealth it up.
No fucking way. Hit a 2.
A 2.
And you heard it roll through Cthulhu.
I did.
Damn.
Sound like 14 dice went through there
Cthulhu's looking out for Luke.
for the Thompson family.
So you sneak over to where? Let me send you a picture of the
Yeah, I think
the
that
map here. That's
would
probably a good idea.
makes sense.
Photos, if it
Don't-
works.
Don't forget your dick skies.
I sent him one.
Oh, you sent it? Okay, good.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Wait, does Luke have twins or just 2 kids?
Twins.
So he has
Twin
Thompson
boys.
twins.
Thompson twins. Yes, he does.
Fuck.
Indeed, he does.
So many layers to this
80s.
character. How big around are those pillars? Are they like the big concrete ones that I could hide behind, or are they just like
They sure are.
really?
Yes.
But then I'd be like below me, boy. I don't know if I want to be right there, but I don't know where else I would want to go. I think.
Remember, you just had an extreme pass on a stealth roll. I'll let you stealth to just about anywhere on that map.
I mean, don't tell me that.
Well, I mean, anywhere on the first floor.
Right behind the guy. Bink, bink. Taps
Yeah,
him on the
right.
shoulder.
I mean, if the other guy wasn't up there, able to see the other guy. I don't know. So I think, in this case, it might be better to get behind like the nearby stack of pallets or whatever, and
Yeah.
kind of wait to see if he either heads this way or heads to the front door at any point, and then try to go from there. Now, how high up is that catwalk above this stack of pallets here?
The catwalk is 12 feet up.
All right, this cuts 4 feet off of that, so it would be 8 feet above him. That's still a little bit of a jump, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't like rolling. My heart was beating so fast when I was rolling the stealth.
Unless you climb up them fireworks.
See what I got ups? I got a little bit of ups.
You got listens.
All right, yeah. So I'll just wait there and see what happens. Get in and stay low. The door is
All right.
technically left open, so I don't know if it'll swing. I don't know if it's windy or what, but
Let's see what the weather conditions are.
Now the real question is the Mission Impossible theme music copywritten?
It's been in my head the whole time.
And I don't know how cold it is neither. It might notice it just because of the wind or the chill.
Yeah. So it is pretty cold out, but it's raining too, just like a light mist of rain.
I'm glad I didn't wait then. They'd be more likely to notice before.
Right. So you are now currently behind a 4-foot stack of pallets.
And I wait for a movement to be made.
So you start to hear your kids cry, and you hear the other guy on the catwalk go, "Shut the fuck up, you little prick!" And the other dude that's on the first floor, he's facing the front door, just kind of standing there. He looks over his shoulder now and then, but most of it seems to be focused on that front door.
The front door is the one he came in through, right?
No, the front door is the single opening door. The door he came in was
Okay,
the back
okay.
one, the double swinging doors.
Double swinging. Luke double swinging Thompson. If I don't make this jump, it's probably gonna make some noise, huh?
Probably.
Would it be considered a climb as well? Is there 2 rolls here? Is that a thing?
At a 4-foot stack, I wouldn't make you have a climb roll there.
It's more like a gentle hoist.
Yeah. Yeah, again, with your extreme pass on a stealth, I'm going to let you be able to do that.
Can people jump without making this noise? Like that high?
No.
Seems impossible.
Yeah, it is impossible.
It's like sneezing with your eyes open.
Let's see. If you inhale, maybe they won't hear it.
Oh,
If the sound goes in.
All right, so you're standing there, hidden behind that stack. Walter and Heather. Mm-hmm. You pull up.
Well, wait. Hang on. Before we get that far. When we do the handoff, I asked Mike, you got a car jack or something?
Yeah, I got, the basic kind in the trunk there.
And then I say, good. And I run around to the back of the trunk and I grab that. Is it like one of those,
It's one of those twist ones.
like the kind that goes into the jack that uses kind of the handle to raise it up, or kind of thing does? Oh, or like the 4-way lug
It's
nut
a
thing?
jack. It's a jack, dude.
Well, it's kind of critical because I'm hoping we could use something in the vehicle to potentially break a window.
It's meant to just lift that car, which is a pretty heavy car, so it's a pretty heavy-duty jack.
Sure. Tire iron?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
Of course there's a
what
tire
I was thinking.
iron.
Tire iron.
Yeah.
would
All right.
be-
Cool. So that's what I'm thinking then. I grab that bad boy and wipe it down, make sure there's no prints on it.
Okay.
And I say, here, just in case you may need this later, do you mind doing the throwing part of this mission? He's looking to Heather now.
Hell yeah.
All right.
You got a good throw?
Probably not. That might be a bad choice on your
Old
part.
noodle arms? I don't know. So, yeah.
Weren't we just talking about that? I want to go to CrossFit.
Just want to play with the rope.
Oh no, I don't have anything. Are you sure you want me to do it?
I mean, I don't think anybody really has much in the throw, but depending on how high the window, is up.
Does Mike Earl have anything in it?
Have anything in throw? No, he just has the
Yeah.
base.
I say, we may not need to necessarily get it in the window depending on how high up it is. I mean, hopefully there's a first floor window, but if we break it, that'll make noise, and then, we can just toss it in if possible, or maybe break it and leave it in front of the front door. I mean, as long as they get the message.
Okay, and then what? We're speeding off so that it distracts them, or
That's kind of the idea, yeah, unless
Okay.
we run along Luke and his kids and wife, and everybody piles in like a little clown car. Well, not so little. So you said it was a big, like, Cadillac Eldorado or something, right?
It's a Ford Mercury Marquis. It's a pretty big
okay.
car.
Nice. Okay.
Solid. It's a tank.
So, we kind of go over the plan. Everybody ready for this?
All right.
We break the window, hopefully get the bag inside the warehouse, and then we're out.
Mike says to you, okay, I'll stay in the car as a lookout. I'll stay behind the wheel. Let's not get the car too close to it. You don't want him to hear a car driving up, do you?
Well, I mean, we're trying to make a distraction. I was thinking, once we get into the shipping yard, maybe we take the license plate off the car just to be safe and then proceed from there.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a reasonable plan. Why not?
All right. It's set.
All right.
Just to be clear, though, Walter is driving, though, right?
Sure.
Okay, because he said something about being behind the wheel.
Yeah, he's going. You guys are going to switch when you get there.
I thought he was too drunk to drive or hungover or whatever.
He was too hungover, but if you're getting out of the car, he's just going to be the lookout guy and getaway driver best he can.
Wait, is Walter getting out or am I just getting out?
I don't know. What's the plan?
Yeah, I thought Heather was going to get out, break the window, toss the bag,
Just
then
by
get back
herself.
in, and yeah, we peel out.
All right. That works.
You got a handy little scarf there to disguise your identity?
Yeah. I'll wrap it around my whole head like a zombie. Just eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just eyes sticking out.
Okay. Very
Mummy. Not a zombie.
mummy. Yeah.
Mummy. Sorry.
Let's do it.
Cut that.
Older zombie.
Mummy's like a zombie, basically.
It's an old zombie. It's a cursed zombie rather than a,
I don't want to offend any mummies or zombies.
If there's any zombies
All
listening,
sensitive. I'm sorry. I know the difference.
All right. So Heather gets out of the car with the bowling bag.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get out
And
of
then I get as close as I can, I guess. Do I like...
Well, you can give me a stealth roll for that. A regular pass will do it.
Okay.
is this a first floor window or how tall is this window?
Oh, the windows are up high.
Oh,
The
shit.
windows are just around the catwalk.
Yeah. I'm going to get as close as I can. I'll do a stealth roll.
What about
Okay.
the front door?
Well, you drove up.
I got a better stealth. I got a way better stealth.
Nice.
My climb is butts.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Because there is a fence that is closed around the shipyard there.
I thought you forgot about the fence.
Nope. No. There is a fence around the shipyard that had to open for the train to get through, and that's how Thompson got in. So there is a fence there.
Well, can't Walter, like, push me up, too? I mean, there's
Yeah, you
more
can
of
have
us,
a little
so couldn't he
assist.
give me a little boost? Maybe a bonus die boost?
Sure. No, that makes sense to me. Bonus die for the climb.
I learned it from you, Chuck.
Nice. You gotta get what you can. This game is brutal.
Look, I have to use 2 hands for a bonus die one. Oh my god, they're both 35.
And what's your stealth? The base?
Oh, 42.
There you go. All right, so you tiptoe around.
Mark that shit off.
You definitely mark that one off.
Pass. Yeah.
So you tiptoe, get close enough to the warehouse. You throw the head somewhere. What's your next move?
Am I throwing the crowbar or the jack through the window and then throwing the head? Or am
And
I
then
like,
scrambling your ass back over the fence.
can I push the head, what's it called?
Tire iron?
Tire iron? Into the head?
Yeah, sure. You like stick
Throw
it
it
in
so
the part that was cut off, like the neck
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
All right.
Like it's like the neck and the arms.
Give it more leverage to throw it with.
Yeah.
Got a
it's
handle
like,
to launch it.
clunk, clunk, clunk. All right. $67.
Goes like 5 feet.
Heather, you start to kind of wind up with this thing, and before you throw it, you just have this moment where you're like, this is too unwieldy right now. Do you want to push the roll?
Yeah, I feel like I have to. How do I... Okay. How tall are the windows?
They are about 10 feet up. The bottom of it's about 10 feet up.
Are any of them broken? I mean, it's like a dock. Like
Yeah,
there's
right. That had crossed my mind.
No, it looks like they are in pretty good condition. You can tell that they open outwards.
Okay. And none of them are open.
None of them are open right now. It is raining outside.
Is there anything I could push? Are there milk crates or anything I can like push to stand on and get a little bit of?
You know what? Yeah, there's some pallets around that you can probably stack up a little bit.
Okay.
And you're going to be dragging those things. Should I give you another stealth roll? It was just a normal pass, right?
Yeah.
All right. If you're going to be doing something like that, I'm going to need another stealth roll out of you.
Okay. One.
Whoa.
Nice.
A crit. Okay.
Awesome.
I would take a picture.
So, Heather, you stack these up pretty high, and you're able to, well, not pretty high, because then you're going to need a climb roll, but you stack them about 4 feet high, and kind of wiggle your way up to the top of it. And now you got a head on a car jack.
And how high am I? A few feet?
Well,
Like,
including the crates, I would say you're probably like your head's probably like 9 feet, something like that.
oh,
9.
so if I lift my arm, it's like right there.
If you lift your arm, it's pretty close. Are you right next to the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
So would I even have to throw it, or can I just bash it?
Yeah, smash that window and toss it through.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, so I bash it. Bash the head in.
All right. So you smash the window. Which window does it come in?
Immediately jump off and run.
Did you go to the side of the building, the back, the front?
Hold on, let me look at the map again.
There are no windows in the back.
Oh, okay. Are the windows on the map? Yeah, they are. I want to say I went to the side where I see the little shadows, the two little heads and the one grown-up head. So like
Okay.
right where his fam is,
Oh, you're going to go for that window. Okay.
just to mess them up in the head. What the hell is that? Is that a giant snakehead? Daddy, help us!
All right.
That's fucked up. Really?
Master of chaos over here.
No, not.
So, Thompson, you're sitting there waiting for your next opportunity to move around, and then you hear glass shatter. Yeah, and
Oh, you must be jumping so high.
Yes.
do you look
I
in that direction?
think instinctively I kind of like, respond, and my attention is drawn that way.
Okay. The glass shatters, and you see your family like quickly tries to get down. The glass flies and hits the guy that's guarding them in the face, and he goes, "Ah, fuck! What the hell was that?" And he runs to the window. Heather, what's your move rate?
7.
That's not great.
Is that not good? I thought that was good. That's like the best number.
Nah, it's not great.
When he starts yelling, I start climbing.
Climbing up what?
Up the pallets, and I'm gonna try to do that jump onto the catwalk.
All right, so you climb up to those pallets while he's distracted, and Heather,
his
you
boy
start to
doing?
hear what?
I assume they're both looking that way.
Yeah, they're both looking that way right now. His other guy, you hear him go, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" And he starts running towards the stairs to climb up the catwalk.
97 is not able to jump.
Not a good jump.
Not a great jump.
So you are they are distracted right now, and you try to position yourself to jump, and you realize that this pallet's a little wobbly.
It's not a crit.
So you're going to have to adjust yourself if you want to try to make this jump.
It is a little wobbly. I don't like it. Can I like try to? I'm gonna have to put my gun away. I don't want to. I am not sure. Can I shoot the ground and make myself elevate in the air a little bit with the force? No.
Like the
Yes.
bazooka jump in Halo?
Yeah, or Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
Just that thought gives you a bonus die.
I think it's a little wobbly, and it's like the pallets are just a little bit away from the edge of it, so like it's a bit of an awkward jump, and
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna fall? I'm gonna go all in and just try to make the gap and grab what I can.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Go for
grab
it.
on with my
Pushing
chest.
that roll. Did you fail?
I can't make that better.
Nope.
I did fail.
Mm.
Yeah, I rolled 63.
All right,
Out of my
Thompson, you go to jump. You try to reposition yourself. You go to jump, and one of these skids slides out from under you as you attempt to leap. The top one moves, and you fall and hit your face on the floor. No hit point loss, but you've made a lot of sound.
Yeah.
The guy that was heading towards the stairs turns around. He saw the pallet knock over, and Heather, you're starting to hear gunshots behind you.
Okay. Well,
You're
I
running.
was like right on the side. I guess I run around the building towards the front door. Because I guess that's where the car is. Right? That's where the car is, like where the front door is.
Yeah.
Totally.
You hear him go, "Get back here!"
Oh god. I'm just gonna run and go back to the car.
All right. Okay. So you start running. The guy at the top says, "Jimbo, you get out there. Go find that person, whoever the hell was it that threw this. What the fuck is this thing?" And sanity roll. It's a fail. Sanity roll for Luke's family.
Well, wait, hold on. They dove forward and like got on the ground, and there's gunshots and there's glass. You know, maybe they didn't look at
She's
it.
covered. She has covered the children. That's a good one. I like it. But they haven't seen it quite yet then. However, the other guy fails the sanity roll. So, Luke, you are on the ground. Heather, you hear some bullets behind you. Then you hear a door
Can I
open.
see?
Can you see?
I can't see him though.
You're running and you hear a door open. The other guy
I'm holding my gun.
starts backing up, Luke. You see him backing away from the head.
Okay. Am I able, while laying on the ground here, to take aim at him through the
Well,
grate,
let me-
maybe?
Well, let me give him how much sanity did he lose?
We call that the Hateful Eight. Say goodbye to your
Okay.
huevos.
So right now he's backing up. He's backing up, and you see him shakily holding his gun. He's going, "What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that?"
Am I able to take aim at homeboy and
From
Try to-
underneath? Yes, you are.
try to pop a shot at his upper torso and or head?
Sure. You're on the ground. You're gonna have to move away from that pallet a little bit. You're gonna have to back up away from it a little bit.
Okay.
He's not paying attention to you right now.
Yeah. Then I just kind of like scoop. I don't know. Like I guess for time's sake or whatever, I just kind of pick myself up and lean back on my butt before I take aim.
All right.
I don't fully get up, but just.
All right, so you do that. You brace yourself, and I believe that gives you some sort of advantage or something.
I always gotta look these up.
Yeah, I have it on my phone. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, we're gonna count this as a surprise attack. Then you get one bonus die.
A surprise attack with a bonus die?
Yup.
Jeez. It's
He
gentleman.
doesn't see you. He is distracted.
Gotta make some plastic though. These metals.
Generous leader.
How far away are you from him? What's your range on your gun?
I know you said he backed up a little bit, but I assume he's still a few feet ahead of me and above. This.
No, you're on the ground pointing
range is
upwards.
15.
15. Okay, so we got. Okay, so I'm gonna need a hard pass if you're to hit this guy from the position you're at right now.
Is he continuously backing up? Do I think maybe like aiming a whole nother round would be beneficial at all?
He stopped backing up, and he's just shakily waving his gun right now.
We have a 41 or an 81, so I'll take that 4.
All right, that is. You have enough handgun for that, right?
It's not a hard, but I could spend a little bit to make it hard. It needs to be a 36, so I'd have to spend what, 6 points?
Yep.
5 points?
5
5 points. I will, of course. I mean, it's to save the kids, after all.
Yup.
So I'll spend the 5, leaving me with 6 luck.
Give us a damage roll.
I don't know how. Oh, is that 1d10? I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, that's what these are.
Wait, let me say.
That's the ones we use all the time. 4.
No.
A 4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, 4 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
Yes.
Alright, so you pow. 4 damage. Hit this guy. You see him grab his the side of his chest. And he swings towards you. And we're gonna call this the start
That
of
was the
combat.
surprise attack.
That was the surprise attack. Now, what is your dex?
I do already have a gun drawn on him. Now that's like a thing, right?
That's dex plus 50. He already has a gun drawn as well, though.
But it wasn't pointed at me.
That's true. No, I think it's just a readied firearm. So it's readied. It's in his hand.
Ready my nuts.
So his dexterity 65. What's yours?
75.
All right. Well, you go first.
Oh, can I get you? Please get him. 81 will not do it.
All right.
Bang. Here we go.
So pew, and it fires off to the side, and
But how many rounds did he fire out the window? Just one?
a couple.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think then. All right. All right. Luke, a bullet whizzes past your head. You hear it go past your ear. You can feel the wind off of it. Pop.
I think we're just
New
I don't
round.
know. I'm just blasting. The idea is to blast him. That is 13,
All right.
which is extreme.
That's an extreme pass for you?
Extremely.
All right.
Yeah.
You are going to double your dice roll
Double dice roll for the damage?
for the damage. 'cause
Double
that's
dice
a
roll for
pierce.
damage?
That is a pierce if you get an extreme on a firearm roll.
Oh, neat. I'm like Brosnan up in here. That's a 3, so it's 6 damage. Which, on top of that 4, hopefully he doesn't have more hit points than I started with.
That is a 6 damage. That is a... So, when you hit him for the 6, he grasps at his chest, and you see him kind of like fall to his knees, and he falls over.
Incapacitated?
And you start to see blood drip from the catwalk there.
Cool. And the other guy ran out front?
The other guy ran out the front door, and yeah, Heather, you see this guy chasing you from behind,
All kinds of gunshots. All of a sudden.
but then there's all these
Tons.
gunshots and shit. Well, he was shooting before, but you heard more gunshots, so it sounded like gunshots going back and forth there, actually. And the guy that was chasing you, Heather, he stops for a second, and he turns around and runs back to the warehouse.
Nice. I'm sorry, Luke, but
You hear him shout, "Aaron, are you okay?"
Yeah! Yeah, we're all good here.
All right. Are you still on the ground?
Well, I kind of was seated, but
Yeah.
yeah. I might not even be.
Well, you
I
could
might
have
be
stood
barely
up by then.
from that angle at the door. I do believe I would like to get to my feet.
All right. So, Luke, you see this guy run in. You have gotten to your feet.
And as I'm getting to my feet, I'm kind of whispering like, Nancy, just stay down, get the kids away from that window.
Okay. All right. You see Nancy grab the kids, and they're hunched down, and they start
I see.
walking.
Come this way. I tell them to cross over top of me.
Okay. So, they're crossing over top of you. That guy's on the ground. They step over the guy that's bleeding. She's at the top there, and she looks down at you.
I'm making my way up behind that central pillar. I'm trying to keep that between me and the door, because it's pretty much
Okay.
at the angle, just the right angle to the crates.
Yep.
So I try to stealth up behind that central pillar so that homeboy can't just like see me when he steps in.
All right. He does step in. He looks around a little bit.
We had a grenade.
He looks around a little bit, and you hear him go, "Aaron, Aaron," and you can hear footsteps.
All right, so I very slowly I raise my gun and I like lean around the pillar, just like little by little, waiting to
Okay.
have him in my sights.
All right.
I
you hear his voice go, "What are you bitchin' brats doing up there?"
Bitch and brats. Did I notice if he was armed before? Did he have a firearm? He probably did.
You can assume he might.
They might not just give him to everybody. He seems like an idiot, you know.
He starts walking towards the stairs.
And I try to pop out and wait. Should I wait till he sees the head? No, I try to pop out and pop him.
Popping
Okay.
pistols.
All right.
Popping people with pistols.
This is going to be another surprise attack.
Oh, yes.
He's walking up the stairs and he's kind of looking around, but he doesn't look like he's seeing you.
I am the knight. I rolled a 10 and an 8 and a 5, so 85 or 15 would be 15. Yeah, I mean, let's do it.
15.
Which is
Pow.
what I need for extreme.
Okay, double your dice
Just on
damage.
the number. That's a 6 this time, which is a 12, I believe,
Okay.
when you double it.
You shoot, and you see this bullet go straight through his head, and he just falls over. Bang! And he falls over. You see, like, splatter across the wall of the warehouse.
I rush over to the body and, like, kick his gun away from him or whatever.
All right, and it is out of his hand. Yep.
And do the same to the other guy. If they look like
yep.
super cool guns, I might take them.
All right. Are you going up the
Regular.
stairs or anything to the other guy where he is?
Yeah.
I assume you're going up the stairs that is going to be on the same side where your wife is right now, wife and kid, or ex-wife and kids.
That was, what you mean, go, if he was headed toward, whichever, I don't know, which stairs did he go to? I guess if he was heading toward the stairs, I would have went to the ones he was headed toward.
Okay, so yeah, the ones that Nancy and the kids are closer to.
Okay.
They're still in the back of the warehouse, though.
Okay. Then I kind of rush over, and I try to keep my gun trained on the guy just in case he isn't dead.
Okay, so you do keep your gun trained on the guy, and Nancy says to you, "Oh my God, Luke, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much." And the kids get up and they're like, "Daddy!" And they come and grab you.
Kids! I hugged him, and I hugged Nancy too, I guess.
Okay.
And I say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry they did this.
Luke, you say I'm sorry to them, and then you see behind them an arm start to raise up.
It always happens in the movies, right? Mm-hmm. He's liquid metal or something?
You were
Or
already trying to keep your eye on that guy.
and of course, when I hugged him. Well, so...
You saw him moving his arm. He's not going to get a bonus die or anything like that for a sneak attack.
He's still gonna act after me, too. So I kind of,
Still
like,
going to act after you.
push her out of the way.
Uh-huh.
I should push her in front of me, like,
Like a human shield.
that's what Heather would do.
It is.
I mean, she's probably got more than 3 hit points. Let's be real.
True.
Yeah.
She can take it. I know I can't.
Listen,
So I
she's
kind of
been
push her
wasting
behind
her
me.
alimony money this whole time. The kids are wearing the same thing.
40. Oh, that's fine. Firearm just pass. It's not quite hard though.
Okay. All right.
This is regular.
And he...
Gets shot. Is he gonna dodge to?
Fuck, man. My dice is...
Laying down. Bleeding out.
No, he's bleeding out pretty bad, but you managed to shoot him again. How much damage do you go?
7.
I was gonna say, so long as it's more than one, he's dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
My day sucked today.
Yeah. And you shoot him, and he drops down. You see the life drain from his eyes, and he loosens his
Problem
grip.
with bad guys, kids. I keep killing them, but they keep coming back.
They go, "You're the coolest, Dad. Thank you so much."
Come on,
pretty good.
let's get out of here. Don't look over there. As I see the head laying there, and I can only assume that had to be my friends.
Uh-huh.
So when I get them toward the door or whatever,
Ophidians' heads are falling off.
I look around for anything that might be them.
Did you see Heather trying to climb a fence?
Yeah.
Wrapped
Yep.
up like a mummy?
Yes, you do.
Well, here's the problem. You can't see.
You see Heather running towards the fence.
Does one of these dudes have keys on him? I'd say I kind of whisper, yell toward the edge of the yard. Heather.
Do I hear him? I mean, we're pretty close.
Listen, roll
Ah!
for whisper yell.
Sorry, I'm looking for the L. Okay. Oh, 50, and I have 53.
All right. So you hear him doing his whisper shout.
I turn around and go, Luke!
When she turns around, I tell my kids and Nancy to run over to her. She will take care of them. And I turn back to get one of these dudes' keys if I can.
All right.
Maybe we can just go out the gate. And no one has to.
That would be nice.
No one has to look.
Yeah.
That
Well,
would be
silly.
nice.
you got the keys. Give me a luck roll.
All right. 6. I have a 6 luck, by the way.
Just form a human chain and we climb up each other.
57 won't do it.
No, that's not going to do it. All right.
If only I could spend 51 luck.
It's not even worth it for a climb. We just have to get on each other's. I'll just.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
So the
Or I
none of
can just
the
go
at least
shoot
the guy
or
who
pick the
keys you
lock.
grabbed don't. At least the
Yeah.
guy whose keys you grabbed doesn't open the gate.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock. Just my kids shouldn't have to.
Oh,
What about
Like,
Skinny
have to
Joey's
climb.
keys?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't I think of
what,
that?
Yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Oh my god, why did I think of lock picking? God dang it.
What about Skinny's keys? Do any of those work?
Yes, one of them does. It opens the front gate,
All right.
and you're able to slide it open.
Yay!
God, Heather, you smell like a brewery. Thanks for showing up.
I just
Is
realized
any-
you're talking about me.
You guys, is everybody okay to drive?
It's fine. Walter's fine.
Walter's still in the car.
He gives you a nod. He's got a scarf pulled up over his nose. You just see his eyes and his white hair.
Mike had like a beer and a half and he's got a headache. He's fine.
He smells the cap and passes
Is
out.
there room for everyone in the car?
You're gonna have to sit on each other's laps and whatnot, but yeah, you can fit everyone in there.
That's fair.
I'll get in the trunk. I want to nap anyway.
Heather can go in the trunk.
I guess let's head toward like the CC Amtrak station, or yeah, let's do that. Trains is better, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
I drive like somewhere that's kind of out of this area and pull over to put the license plate back on the car.
Okay.
In that time, I tell my wife and kids, you guys have to get on the Amtrak, go somewhere they're not going to look for you. I can give you some cash for now, which is probably all stolen or shady
Yep.
money.
It's like covered in cocaine.
Yep.
So I have a little bit of cash that I get rid of. I might have to go find my stash somewhere.
Okay. All right. So you give them money for train tickets. As you're driving towards the center, or as Walter is driving towards the Center City Amtrak station, you start to see cop lights go the opposite direction with their sirens on.
I wonder what all the hubbub is. I sigh. Long sigh.
Shit. If all
Alright.
the cops see an actual Ophidian head, ooh, with that note, they're going to be like, who the fuck's the Order of Dagon?
Yo.
Mad smoke.
It could be very bad or very good, either way, because they thought we had him.
Do you need more money for your family? Like, how much money do you have on you? Because I have all that money from Glenn. Like, Heather has, like,
I have
kind
a-
of a lot of money at this point. 'Cause
She does. Yeah.
I had a $10,000 cash mob payoff that I assumed I was living off of. I don't know what I would have done with $10,000 cash. I probably have
just
like
holding that.
stashes and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I got like,
You probably were.
you know,
You got expenses.
I had some in the car. You know, various spots.
All right.
So you drop them off at the Center City Amtrak station. They get on a random train to go to, I don't know.
Don't even tell me. I don't even want to know.
Cucamonga.
No one knows. They hop on a train and they're gone. You rest of your family.
Page me in a month.
Guess you go to Ketchikan.
Heather, in all of the excitement and confusion and everything, you didn't even realize that little spot on your chest where the necklace hangs is no longer cold. In fact, it's kind of warm a little bit. And we're going to end the episode there.
What?
All right.
I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
And what?
You.
Yeah. I
Damn.
understand.
All right. Well, you got your family out. Thompson,
Holy crap, those rolls.
nothing.
Yo,
Oh, my God.
The gun rolls.
the dice
baby.
gods did not want
Yeah.
Luke to
Yeah,
fail
you
this one.
rolled fucking good.
You did.
When you needed to.
When I needed
You had
to.
a 3
I did
and then a 2.
Stumble. That was kind of wild.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I passed some good things.
Okay, so guys, that was a fun one. Should I thank Patreon people? I mean,
I think we should thank the Patreon
Yeah.
peoples.
We probably should.
yeah.
Thanks, Patreon
Probably.
peoples.
Hey, thanks, Patreon peoples.
Thanks for all the
Thank you,
guys and
Patreon
gals that have
peoples.
joined the Patreon chat. Or I guess it's not just the Patreon chat, but everybody who
No,
joined
no,
the
no, the
chat.
Discord.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see more of our listeners in the Discord chat because it's been pretty fun talking to people.
Yeah, I
It
saw a
has
giant pile of ants the other day. If you guys want to see it, join our Discord. It looks like a pile of dirt, but it's actually 1 million ants. And then also I saw a baby squirrel. So if you never saw one like me, you should join our Discord.
Man, I don't know if it's ready.
Thank you, everybody. Long story short.
All right. So I want to thank them by name right now. Thank
Do
you
it.
very much to Tom Johnson, Blinky Balcony, Bad Funky, Ava D. Preturo, Mike Earl, Sarah Wiley, Anne-Marie Callahan, Anthony Robin Stanley, Andrew Fletcher, Tom Winkelspecht, of course, and our OG Regis Philbin. Thank you guys
names
so
sound
much
familiar.
for all your support. It's going to go right into this show, and we're excited to make it better and better.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. And remember, until next time, that sanity is overrated.
I feel like her move rate should have went up. Like the whole, like
I don't
every,
think it does.
the first 20 episodes, she was jogging nonstop.
That is true.
Was she?
Because I didn't really know what I should make my character do
see.
Right.
at that time.
She just doesn't jog fast. That's
Just jogged a lot and drank a lot, and now I figured out who I want to be. And it's a psychopath.
Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, remember to like, follow, and drop us a review. And if you're really enjoying what you're hearing and want to support us, head on over to our Patreon, where we have bonus exclusive content for subscribers. We're also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at That Cthulhu John. And you can always send us any questions and comments over to thatcthulhujohn@gmail.com.